Hi everybody, Wendy here. I thought it would probably be a good time to do a Fibro update, because I haven't done one for a while. Excuse me. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things that sort of come up from my other video that people have sort of commented about, like trying to get people to understand. I think I did touch on a little bit about the needing to say no to stuff, but sometimes I think it's almost like we feel guilty that we haven't got a physical thing that someone can see. So when we're saying we're really not feeling well or we're not feeling good, that they can't actually physically see that pain. And I think that's a really big thing, and that goes for any sort of like type of physical invisible illness. Not physical, invisible illness is the fact that it's not a physical thing that anyone can see. I had a lady message me the other day about, you know, that about going to see a relative, and her husband won't go if she doesn't go, but she finds it really, causes her lots of pain and that. But if she had a broken leg, and this is what I tried to explain to her, that if she had a broken leg that he could physically see, or she was physically unable for something he could see, he wouldn't have a problem understanding it. He would, right, okay, I can see that. But because nobody can see fibro, it's something that affects us quite deeply, and it's not. It's very internal. It affects all your joints, it affects your immune system, it affects lots of other things like your sleep, your memory, how to recall speech. Yeah. So it's really difficult when, I've got my son's weddings coming up. Now, don't get me wrong, I am so looking forward to his wedding, but there is a part of me that, because I also have a problem with going out, that's dreading that side of, because it's going to be a really hard long day, the getting ready, making sure Toby's ready, and I had a big struggle trying to find something to wear, because if I could have gone in a tracksuit, and you gals and guys will know what I mean, if I could have gone something in a tracksuit to be comfortable, then that would have been absolutely perfect for me. But obviously, I think the nature of sort of like a wedding outfit, there is a little bit of, where obviously you're in a very dressed up state, and so you're not going to be as comfortable as if you were wearing a tracksuit, for me. So that was a real big thing for me, was finding something that I was going to be comfortable in for the length of time. Now I think we're not going to get back sorry we're not going to get back here until gone midnight, and the wedding's about 2 o'clock, but it's going to be the getting up early and all the preparation before it, which is going to be that, once we sort of get there, I can sort of sit down, but even that presents its own problems, because sitting down for too long, I tell you, I could go on, but I just wanted to sort of like, for you guys who do suffer from fibro, that, I do understand, that, speaking from my own experience, how difficult it is, that, when people want you to do something. And also as well, especially I find, like, I've got 5 boys, 2 of them still at home, 2 are at uni, one's, like I said, just about to get married, so they're all sort of like, very much settled, and, Toby's still at school, but you know what I mean, if one invites me out to breakfast for the day, there's nothing more than I would love to go. And then maybe another day, another one invites me, and I'm feeling a little bit better that day, and I go. And then I feel guilty the fact that I said no to my other son, because on the day do you know what I mean? So you really have to explain that it is, if you're saying no, it isn't nothing about them, it is nothing personal. It is totally, you have to take each day, each hour, each morning, each afternoon, each night time as it comes, each second, each minute, as it comes, because it can change. And especially as well if you get another, like I've just had a chest infection. Now to have chronic fatigue syndrome, which 9 times out of 10 goes along with fibro anyway, same as IBS and all that sort of stuff. That's why my voice is still a bit croaky. To have another illness on top, like a cold or something, that can totally throw, you know, you're even more so. You're not only are you feeling bad because, you know, obviously your fibro symptoms, but also you've then got all the symptoms of having a cold. I mean, I had, you know, really bad chills. Like one minute I'd be throwing the blanket on, putting the blanket on because I'd be cold. I would be sitting there and be sweating, but I would have goosebumps. Horrible for someone to have goosebumps. Goosebumps and fibro just don't go. You know what I mean? Because, and I don't like being touched in between my shoulder blades because it's really hard to explain the feeling or the discomfort it gives me, tops of my arms and in between my shoulder blades, which are classic fibro, as well as, you know, sort of joint stiffness. I've been trying lots of different sort of supplements, I suppose you could say. Now, I've been taking magnesium malate for about a couple of months now, and they're like horse pills, they're huge things. And it says to take 3 a day, but I tend to take, I have been known to take 4, but they're supplements, but what I'll tend to do, take 2 at night and 2 in the morning, or I'll take 1 at night and then 3 in the morning, or, you know, 1 at night, 2 in the morning, depending on how run down, or if I'm in a flare, I would tend to take the extra one. I've also been taking vitamin B6 and D6 and B12, which again are all to help to do with your sleep. You know, and I've also been taking the effervescent. I can't even think what it's called now. Energy, you know, the little tablet that you pop into drink in the mornings. I've been, you know, or if I have like a sort of, I tend to flake about a couple of hours after I've got up. I you know, really, I'll get up for Toby about 7 o'clock. And then by 9 o'clock, I'm like ready to go have a night's sleep. Excuse me. So, yeah, so I sometimes I'll have one of them. And also, I've been taking a zinc supplement, which is for, again, it's for your immune system, which helps. I mean, so this is along with all the other pills and potions that I'm taking. You know, because I just want to get some sort of like relief. More so, I mean, in a way I can cope with the pain more than I can. The fatigue is the most debilitating thing that I find. It's the one thing that affects my life more than anything. It's not even the lack of sleep, because it's not even that, because I will have sleep, but it's the quality of the sleep, and you can sleep and wake up and feel like you've been awake for a week. So it's like, it's not, and whatever sleep you're getting is not a restful sleep. Sorry, a bit wheezy at the moment. It's not a restful sleep. It's, you know, quite an unrestful, I should say. So, look at that. It's a butterfly clip. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, so it's not a restful sleep. It's a really, definitely unrestful. And it goes sort of like from your boots, you know, inside out. It tends to. I've got a butterfly. Yeah, it's, you know, it's, and it affects, again, the going out. The reluctance to go out, and also another issue that I have with sort of like is the agoraphobic sort of side of it. I mean, I left it so long to go and get something to wear for the wedding because I kept putting off because I just didn't want to go out. and also because I know, and then I get people saying to me, oh, you know, because I'm in agony by the time I get home, oh, if you got, you know, you went out more, you wouldn't be in so much pain when you do go out and all that. And I thought, you know, if only it was that simple, you know, if only, because it's not, excuse me. So yeah, so I am looking forward to the wedding. There is a little bit of, you know, sort of dread for me. I mean, I have got a wheelchair that I could use if it's, but I don't really want to, if I can help it, use my wheelchair. And like I said, once we've got to the reception, we'll be sitting down most of the evening anyway, but that can cause its own stiffness, but, you know, and then they're having they're going on their honeymoon, I think, on the Monday or the Sunday, and then they're having, on the day after they get married, they're having a wedding breakfast in the morning. So, yeah. Which is obviously, you know, you've got to be there early for that. Yeah, Toby's going to look really cute. He's walking down with one of the bridesmaids, so he's going to be very grown up and going to look really cute. Yeah, it's going to be a lovely day, I think. And I am looking forward to it. I'm not quite decided what I'm going to do in my hair. I think I'm going to wear it up, sort of similar-ish to how I've got it now. I've not wearing a hat, but I've got Fiona gifted me a really nice blingy clip-in slide, so I think I'm going to wear that, and I might even put some pale lilac, just a couple of feathers in it, just so it matches my outfit. But yes, I'm gonna do that. I've got my shoes. I just got to get some nice, what do they call them? British Jones underwear. My thong days are well and truly over. Believe me, I'm more for, you know, comfort than, you know. I don't care what my underwear looks like, because well, don't get me wrong, that's not completely untrue. What I'm saying is that I could wear underwear that's so big that it goes up to my chin. You know, skimpy underwear. Oh, so funny. So yeah, but I did buy one of these all-in-one things that sort of goes up to, it has straps but goes sort of under your bra thing. So I haven't actually tried it on yet, because I'm a bit, in seeing it like out, not on or in the bag, it looks like, I'm thinking, oh, am I going to be so uncomfortable wearing that all day? So yeah, I might just get the next size up or something, I don't know. So yeah, I am a bit concerned, I think, of the size I am now as far as weight wise, because I've never ever been as heavy as I am at the moment, and I know that is totally down to being as inactive as I am. There's not really a lot I can do about that, unfortunately. Oh look, I could wear a, oh, that'd be nice, that's a peacock. Oh, I could wear that on the day. Oh, do you like that? Oh, I quite like that. It's a peacock. It's got two little clips on two little safety pins that I could clip it. Oh, I quite like that. Anyway, I digress. Oh, I get stuck to my hair now. I've got. See, I told you I've messed it up. I've got a hairpiece on at the moment that I can put up, because my hair is sort of like in that in-between sort of stage. I don't want my hairpiece to... Oh! I've got so much bling here, it's crazy. But yeah, so, I don't know. So, I suppose what I'm saying to you guys that have got fibro, that, you know, you really need to... If you use the analogy where you're trying to explain to somebody about how you're feeling, and give them a physical picture about how you're feeling, like the broken leg scenario, that, you know what I mean, because, you know, they can't physically see something, they don't understand it, they just think, oh, you just don't want to go and you're making an excuse, but it's not the case. And it's not even you could sort of like, you know, go, and because, I think this lady, it would mean she has a a long journey. I don't know, was it a 12-hour journey, or I can't remember, but it was a very long journey in order to, you know, to spend, and obviously because it was a long journey, you sort of, you know, either spend a long time there, or, you know, by the time you get home after sitting in the car for however 3 hours is, you know, not good. Yeah, so yeah, I think she did mention that maybe if he went on his own once a week and then every other week that she'd go. But I just feel bad that she has to sort of... She's the one that having to do that compromise, and the compromise is not coming from, you know, from sort of like the other side, her, you know, her partner, or, you know, the support that way. She's still sort of like trying to find a way to, you know, sort of keep everybody happy, which is so awful. Having fibro and trying to keep everybody happy is the worst thing, because, you know, because you're the one initially that pays for it in the end. Yeah. So if this is just like a little short update of, you know, what sort of a couple of things that were mentioned in a comment again was like the say no scenario. So if anybody wants to sort of chat about anything, or they want me to talk about anything, like my views or whatever, then just, you know, leave a message in the comment and I can do another video another time. I don't tend to do these like on a regular basis, but I will sort of every sort of 3 to 6 months I'll do a little update of what's going on. So yeah, so I think that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and I will be doing, as I'm feeling a little bit better, I've been working on some crafty projects. I've just finished a lace book that I made for somebody. She commissioned me to do it for her, so I've just done that. Luckily, even though I wasn't very well, I was able to, you know, do a bit of crafting while I was in bed. So, because when I get that bad, I just, you know, I suppose in my life I do spend more time in my bed. I don't buy, in fact, I was going to say I don't buy new clothes, I buy new pyjamas. That's another fibro thing, is unless I go out I don't wear a bra because it's really uncomfortable. That's another thing I'm dreading at the wedding, because it means I've got to wear a bra all day. So that would be not a good look for the pictures, you know, poor old my son. It's me standing there with me, you know, without me over shoulder boulder holder. But yeah, so, but I will say that I did do a little bit of a clothes shop, because I haven't done one for years. So I might even do, if you're interested, and do a little, you know, like was it fall? Is it fall we're coming into? Winter. We're coming into winter. Oh, winter look. I do tend to wear lots of blacks, especially when my hair is light. So yes. So anyway, that's enough of my waffling. I will see you guys soon, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.